I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be a light. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in the Spirit every day. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna walk in love every day. Gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be a light. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. I'm gonna walk in love every day. I'm gonna walk in peace every day. I'm gonna walk in peace every day. I'm gonna stand in truth. I'm gonna be a light. I'm gonna claim my power day and night. Gonna walk in peace every day. We're gonna walk in the Spirit every day. We're gonna walk in love every day. We're gonna walk in peace every day.
This is our Thanksgiving weekend, and we've just turned it into beginning our Christmas, right? We have already beautified for Christmas, and it's wonderful to recognize that we're beginning a season that has a relevance that's more than just the story we've been told, right? It's about recognizing the Christ that's within all of us, that spark of divine, and we get to celebrate that on the weekend after Thanksgiving, which is a great time of gratitude and thanksgiving and recognition of all the good things we have in our life, in spite of the things that aren't quite so good. So thank y'all for being here. If this is your first time, make yourself at home. Tina in the back has a little information card if you would like to give us as little or as much information as you'd like to share. Know that she's got a gift for you that has coupons and gift certificates and all kinds of other information and goodies in it. And with that, I invite us to begin with our opening prayer. And today, Linda Blagg is leading us in our opening prayer.
Will you join me in prayer? Father, Mother, God, we give thanks as we gather together this morning. During this season of celebration, we bring our awareness to the present moment. We perceive the divine light of everyone around us, our friends, our loved ones, and those who are most in need during this holiday season. We embrace universal abundance for ourselves and others. Together, we all express the love, peace, and wisdom of Christ. And so it is. Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Linda. And we're going to do announcements now this morning.
Good morning. And good morning to all of you. We have a lot of announcements today.
We do.
I want to thank everybody again for all the donations for the van. Pam and Tam and I went and delivered those this past week, so I want to thank you very much. And we'll be doing another donation probably come in January.
Oh, boy. Lots of regifting. On December 6th, we've been invited to join, or we're having our Christmas party at Trios. And there's a little green slip should be in your bulletins for responding RSVP what you'd like to eat and that you're coming.
And then on Monday, December 4th, the Human Together Singing Party is happening, and Tam's got a little more information about that. Thank you.
Okay, and we're having a Christmas card sale, and the designs have been provided by Lorraine's art class, of which I'm a member. Mary Jane and Cherry are all, and they're displayed very nicely in the bookstore. So if you want to take a look and you find something you like, you want to order some, see Lorraine in the bookstore.
And I understand that all the proceeds
are being donated to Unity Church. So,
yes. We need some yard work angels this coming week. Please see Russ. Just a few things Russ is saying that need to be trimmed and mulched, and if you're interested in doing that this coming week, please see Russ after service today. Our house. We are adopting, not volunteering, volunteering to help 2 families through Our House. You'll see on the tree back here, I have some ornaments, some paper ornaments that have information about the people that we're adopting, that have like an item on there for you to go out and purchase, and then you would put that actually on the gift bag, on the bag. You'll see that there's a bag here already with the number of the family. That's all they want. They do not want it wrapped, but we are accepting donations of gift wrap, which you'll see back there in the basket. So if you have any more questions about that, please see me, and there is more information in the bulletin.
And now we'd like to invite you to stand up and greet your neighbor, somebody maybe you don't know, and get acquainted.
As you make your way back to your seats, if you wouldn't mind standing for this, and this is a selection from our hymnal, but the words are also on the screen, so just follow along. You don't have to stand, but if you'd like to stand and join in, that would be great. And since I'm singing by myself today, I could especially use some voices, so please help. Mary Jane, no, I don't actually. I, Lord of sea and sky, I have heard my people cry, all who dwell in dark and sin, my hand will save. I who made the stars of night, I will make their darkness bright. I will bear my light to them. Who shall I send? Here I am, Lord. It is I, Lord. I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you lead me. I will hold your people in my heart. I am Lord of snow and rain. I have borne my people's pain. I have wept for love of them. They turn away. I will break their hearts of stone, give them hearts full of alone. I will speak my word to them. Who shall I send? Here I am, Lord. It is I, Lord. I have heard you calling in the night. I will go, Lord, if you leave me. I will hold your people in my heart. Thank you.
I'd like to light the Christ candle, which is the reignition of our divinity and acknowledgement of our individual power and strength from the Father. Especially at this time, this season of the year, it's nice to acknowledge the real reason for the season. Now, if you all join me in our statement of I am an individualized expression of God. I am ever one with a perfect life, perfect love, and perfect substance.
Thank you, Sandy. I got a feeling that the world, she ain't gonna end today, but what if we live it? Just live it as if it was. We said I'm reeling, wondering what had gotten into us. Some kind of crazy got up into our head. So touching the sky, it might be a chore. It's kind of high, why reach for more when we could just settle for what we've got. We might stumble, we might fall, we might not get there at all. So why try? Why try at all? Well, I'll tell you why. 'Cause we're not meant to be nothing. We're meant to be something to all we desire to be. We all have a purpose, a true destination. You need to be you and I need to be me. Well, we might stumble, we might fall, we might not get there at all, but we should try. Yes, we should try. Well, I've got a feeling that the world, she ain't gonna end today, but what if we live it? 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 Just live it as if it was. Thank you.
Thank you, Tam. And that is a look for you, Tam. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving. Again, thank you for being here. When I think about Thanksgiving, I think about the things that I'm thankful for, obviously, but I also think about some things that would just make me a little happier in my world. So if there was something right here, right now, that you knew would just make you a little happier, what would that be? Don't hold back. What's going on up there? What do you think that would be? For me, that would be my toes in the sand on a beach right now. You know, feeling the breeze blowing on me, hearing the ocean waves crash, feeling that sunshine, having that little fella coming over and asking me, would you like another one of those coconut shrimps? Yes, I would. Right? That would bring a degree of happiness into my life. Right? You're not me. You got your own things that might impact you. And those things might be what? Maybe. The leaders to be more friendly. Well, now you're asking big things. Yes. So, the laughter of children. Some of these things are maybe simple. Maybe you would just like to have a vacation at work, that you could go somewhere. Or maybe it's just a little difference in what your weight is. Maybe there's just a few things that would make a difference in you. But those are kind of superficial things. And Mary Jane was kind of diving into, there's some that maybe have more of a relevance to us, that are deeper, that are bigger and have more importance to us in our life. And maybe that's getting healthy because we have a disease and illness process that is affecting our lives dramatically. And maybe it's getting our finances in order because we're barely making it paycheck to paycheck. And maybe it's finding that right partner, that spouse, that lover for us, because we feel alone and feel like maybe we've passed our prime. You know, we have other things that are much more deeply entrenched in us that matter to us, that we would say would make us happy. Okay? But to make us happy, how lifelong lasting are those things in making us happy that I just listed? Okay? They're probably not. They may be for a day, they may be for a season, but they aren't the things that bring us deeper, more profound happiness and gratitude. Thank you. She knew what I was looking for. Because we
You like the laughter of children too, because that's the picture you put up.
I did love that. I looked for a happy, laughing person, and he was just the one that got my full attention. Because I loved him. I look at him. He's so happy. He's got his eyes closed shut, and he's got his covering of his face because he's just laughing. Yes. So, when we're working toward our happiness, we often have resistance to that happiness. You know, I think about happiness. I look back and think about those first few folk that were humans. And there's one of them, I vision, he's hanging out on a rock. He's looking around and perusing his vista that he can see from. And he's sitting there, and somewhere in his mind, he's thinking, man, what a dump. Right? Look at this dirt. Look at these rocks. Matter of fact, there aren't even enough sticks around here for me to have a good fire when I finally get around to inventing fire. Right? It isn't our nature to be negative, but we make choices in our life, and we get to be an optimist or a pessimist in our lives. And I think that came somewhere very early on for us on choosing which side of the fence that we get on. Is our glass half full or half empty? Do we approach the world from hope, or do we approach the world from despair? And that's the eyes that you see through as a pessimist or an optimist. Oscar Wilde said, between the optimist and the pessimist, the difference is droll. The optimist sees the donut, the pessimist the hole. Right? And isn't that true? We spend a lot of time in our lives focused on sometimes what's not there versus what is there in our lives. And it does what for us? It makes us really relate to the Scrooge. We are the bah humbug people of the universe, okay? And if I asked you from a pessimist point of view, you know, what would make you happy? Where would you go with that? It would be something that's big and bad and terrible and dreadful and heinous and horrendous in your life. There's where the pessimist would go. There's something negative that I must dwell on. Because if you're looking to be cheerful, and we started with the question about what makes you happier, where would the pessimist, what's the responses of that? Miss Pat, you're the wonderful pessimist. What would make you happy? Let's be happier in your life. What's your response?
As a pessimist.
Yes.
For everybody to be as unhappy as me.
Okay. Yeah, that's right. I'm suffering and I want the world to commiserate with me. Right. Okay. Here's some great responses. You don't know what I'm going through. How can I be cheerful when my marriage is falling apart? Which might be true that there's a struggle in that, but the struggle is justifying why absolutely in this moment I can't be happy. God seems far away or seems absolutely irrelevant in my life now. If you lived with my husband, you'd know why I'm not unhappy. And my kids are driving me crazy, yes. Or I've got cancer. What do I have to rejoice about? I woke up, yes. There are things to rejoice about. I'm stuck and I can't change. Isn't that a response that we maybe all of us at some time in our life can relate to? People have mistreated me, and I feel bad, and I want to get even, right? Because I want them to know how much they hurt me. Yeah. If I had more money, I could be happier, right? You and I at Unity know that there's a difference between recognizing that you have life experiences and living only from the negative side of that life experience. Life happens. We experience things day to day that often from that guy squatting on the rock, we can easily label as, I don't like it. It's not what I want it to be. But there is far more available to us on the other side of that fence, on the optimist side of the fence. So, how do we get there? That's the right time of the season. What holiday did we just have? Right? We had Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is about recognizing what you have gratitude for, where your thanks is alive and well. And when you're doing that, then you start to recognize that you are what you think. In this case, you're not exactly what you think, but what you think you are. So you're not exactly what you think, but what you think you are. There's a difference there. That you recognize that where we spend our time, where we spend our energy, where we give our focus, what we think about isn't necessarily in the manifestation world what we create, but the nature of what we think about, how we think about it, how it feels for us. That's what we reproduce in our world because it's how we feel. Thus, it's the shades, those wonderful rose-colored glasses that we see our world through. So how can our world be anything different if all we see them through are rose-colored shades? It can only be rose-colored for us in our world. Eric Butterworth says, positive thinking is being attuned to your potential. We do not need to program truth into our conscious mind, but to wake up the consciousness to what already knows truth. In other words, within you is the consciousness that knows who you are, that knows the glorious truth, that finds that optimist side of the fence, knows it, owns it, is it for us. And it's not for us to go ask for that happiness and search for it and reach out there. It's for us to recognize and embrace the consciousness that's already alive within us. It's in there somewhere. We may cover it up pretty good at times, but it's in there. So giving thanks liberates the finer essence of soul and body when we center our attention in spirit. And to me, that's thanksgiving. It's when we give thanks, when we're holding gratitude, we're bringing out our spiritual essence. We're not just acknowledging the things that we have in our life. We're acknowledging who we are and who each of these wonderful faces are that are in my life are as well. A grateful heart draws to itself great things. There's over here, Eric Butterworth, that was his statement. He says, all things give thanks. In all things give thanks. Despite our problems of lack or even because of them, the need is to get myself recentered in the awareness of the ever-presence of substance. Substance there, to me, I would put it in a capital S. Okay? The substance, divine mind, the essence, the source. And the most effective way for me to accomplish this is by thanksgiving. I give thanks not for these things in my life, but from the awareness that there is always an all-sufficiency even within the insufficiency. My grateful heart draws to itself great things. So on this Thanksgiving, to me, if we're wanting to bring more happiness into our world, it's through gratitude and thanksgiving. It's not joy that makes us grateful. It's our gratitude that brings out our joy. And to me, that's what our Thanksgiving could represent for us. It doesn't always in our lives. We sometimes think about our family that we've got to spend time with, and that moves us on the other side of the joy fence for us. But it's recognizing what can we be grateful for in this experience. And in the gratitude, we'll build and grow that joy. Because why? What's joy? It comes from your heart. It's your essence. The divine within you. The source that it's flowing as you in this experience. Its essence is joy. And your gratitude is helping you dip into that and experience that and bring that forth for you in your life. We're going today to, we'll call it an experience. We're going to affirm our gratitude and our thanksgiving. And we'll do that similar to a meditation, but I'm going to invite that it's going to be much more like a conscious calming for us. Tam is going to lead us in a song, and we're going to use that. It's a song about prayer, because recognize that in our meditation is also a way to pray, because it's about bringing us into the truth of who we are. And prayer is not about asking solely for the things we want in our life, but helping us connect with the truth of who we are and what's taking place here. So, Tam, if you'll lead us in that song, and then we'll move from there.
When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my high God. When I pray, I feel my heart go deeper, my heart go deeper into my high God. Right here, right right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my soul go deeper, my soul go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. When I pray, I feel my love go deeper, my love go deeper into my God. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray. Right here, right now, right where I am, I pray.
We get to choose the consciousness that we hold. And in thanksgiving, we get to affirm who and what we are. So I'm going to invite you, this isn't so much a meditation as just a place to allow yourself to go internal and listen to my words, and you'll have opportunity to apply an affirmation. So know that this won't be very quiet, and it won't be very silence-inducing, meaning that you'll get to escape in this presence, in this meditation. This is much more about being aware of where you're at, of who you are, the sound of my voice, and what you are affirming in your life through gratitude, through thanksgiving. Because it doesn't matter what the insufficiencies are that each and every one of us can label in our lives. It's about recognizing that there's sufficiency at every breath, turn, experience in our life. So I invite you, just gently close your eyes. You are the presence and the power of the one source of divine mind, of universal truth, of divine love, of the oneness. You are that expression in human form. And we're going to affirm in gratitude the truth of who we are, and to affirm in our life the experiences that are here and available for us that perhaps we're labeling as insufficient. We're gathered together to affirm our gratitude for all the bountiful expressions of divine love that now fills our world. Here in this holy instant, we become still and experience the presence of the living Christ, divine nature, the one presence, the one power. opening within us as a deepening awareness of the overflowing good that moves in our lives. Here in this quiet, the quiet of this very moment, we prepare our hearts and our minds for a renewal of joy, an experience of deep peace, and an increased awareness within our entire being of divine love. We come rejoicing in the bountiful blessings of love that surround us, that flows through us, that is us. Infuse us now with an awareness of our own divine nature. Still our hearts and minds to the outer circumstances of life, so that we may quicken within the depths of our being an awareness of the inner preparations that will make this time a season of growth, an experience of renewal, a day of rejoicing, an experience of divine light and power in our world. We affirm the truth that this and every day is my Thanksgiving Day. It is my personal opportunity to know I am as I am lives within me through words, music, prayer, meditation, and inner stillness. Thanksgiving is not a day, not a tradition, but rather Thanksgiving is something we achieve in our souls. It is an achievement in the individual soul that helps to unleash the tremendous spiritual powers of good that have always dwelt within each of us. The key to Thanksgiving is realizing that it is a spiritual law of achievement, a point of consciousness where we live constantly in the presence of God. Be still with us now, dear friends. Be still. Smooth from your mind and heart the wrinkles of all tension. Attune to the power of the Christ within and affirm in the stillness of your own being. I am a spiritual being, one with God, one with divine mind. Nothing and no one can disturb the calm inner peace of my soul. Thus do we establish the foundations in Christ, in divine mind. Now we have something firm in which to stand and to rest our consciousness. In truth, we know there is only one presence and one power in all the universe, God, the good, omnipotence, and we are immersed in that presence and power now. We can be no other way. With our attention focused on what we really are, we give thanks, mentally listing our blessings, acknowledging the truth that we are to give thanks in all things. We sing our gratitude, preparing now for infilling of spirit as we open ourselves to a sense of thankfulness, to realize that thankfulness is an affirmation that we accept. We receive our good. And thankfulness is a healing potion for our heart, as well as for the hearts of others. Whom are you feeling thankful for? Take a few breaths here and list who you are thankful for. And on the top of that list, place your own name. Who in this time of thankfulness has been a wonderful light, a light bearer for you in your life? List those people. Now, what are you thankful for? See how rich you really are. At the top of this list, give thanks for the wondrous gift of your life now. This life flowing through you, as you, in you. Be still and review your mind's eye all the wonderful things and experiences that have given you life of meaning, a life of texture. List those things you're thankful for. Now, filled with thankfulness, affirm these words silently in the stillness of your own being. I am thankful. My mind and heart are calm and serene. My body is relaxed and comfortable. I am at peace. With a feeling of thankfulness, I say thank you to all those on my list who have blessed this life experience. And I rejoice in the persons yet to come into my life who will fill my world with love. With a feeling of joy and enthusiasm and thankfulness, I now act like divine nature that I am. And I say, I am thankful. I am thankful, and I give thanks for the oneness I experience in all I do, all that I think, all I feel, all I say. Inseparably, we are united in the infinite ocean of divine mind. For oneness, I am grateful. For oneness, I am grateful. Let us repeat together. For oneness, I am grateful. One more time together. For oneness, I am grateful. I am grateful even those moments in which I feel separate and alone. Like a small child, I stand before this universe and experience the self of me. I rejoice that unconditional love remains within me, prompts me to grow forward. I am grateful even for those times of aloneness, for they make me think to continue my quest, to seek realignment with my divine nature that is always present. For unconditional love, I am grateful. For unconditional love, I am grateful. Let us repeat together. For unconditional love, I am grateful. Spirit of wholeness is active through every part of my body as health, vibrant energy, radiate life, radiate light, radiating as me, in me, through me. I now give thanks. I rejoice that this is the temple of the Holy Spirit, this body in which I am able to serve, to love, to be joyous. For perfect health filling my body now, I am grateful. For perfect health filling my body now, I am grateful. Affirm together. For perfect health filling my body now, I am grateful. I now give thanks for the illumination moving mightily within this mind, inspiring me, lifting my awareness, directing my decisions, quickening my thoughts so that I may think as one. For the illumination of my mind, inspiring my thoughts, I am grateful. For the illumination of my mind, inspiring my thoughts, I am grateful. Affirm together. For the illumination of my mind, inspiring my thoughts, I am grateful. Beholding infinite wisdom, I also give thanks for the gift of choice that is mine, a gift that allows my human mind to take off on tangents, to go where it wishes to go, to have dissonance of negativity when it strays too far. I willingly release the limitation of human will, entering once again into the gates of divine will, feeling the inspiration and wisdom of divine nature in my life. How grateful I am that divine wisdom is mine, ready to respond to me when I reach out. For my mind forever connected to divine wisdom, I am grateful. For my mind forever connected to divine wisdom, I am grateful. Affirm together. For my mind forever connected to divine wisdom, I am grateful. I now give thanks for the gifts of rest and stillness, for the power of prayer and meditation. Only as I rest into the silence, stilling my mind and heart to the clamor of the outer world, can I find true strength and renewal of mind, body, and spirit. For the gift of stillness, I am grateful. For the gift of stillness, I am grateful. Affirm together. For the gift of stillness, I am grateful. I give thanks for the rhythm of divine creation moving through me now. A dance that leads me from the stillness of prayer to an active involvement with the beauty of life. As I move forth into the world, attuned in perfect harmony and strengthened by divine power, I am a channel of light to all. For the harmonious stillness and strength of my life, I am grateful. For the harmonious stillness and strength of my life, I am grateful. Affirm together. For the harmonious stillness and strength of my life, I am grateful. I now give thanks for the infinite prosperity flowing through my world. I am open to the windows of heaven. I rejoice in the heaped up, piled up, overflowing blessings of divine substance filling my life now. I acknowledge in all my ways that divine source is the source of all my good. And I give freely to the world as all is freely given me. For prosperity and abundance in my life, I am grateful. For prosperity and abundance in my life, I am grateful. Affirm together. For prosperity and abundance in my life, I am grateful. I am grateful for the loving relationships that bless my world, for family, friends, co-workers, and yet to be discovered beloved friends. I now give thanks. Divine love flows mightily to me through the outstretched hand and loving embrace of all the unique expressions of light upon this earth. For the Spirit of God within us all, I am truly grateful. For the Spirit of God within us all, I am truly grateful. Affirm, please. For the Spirit of God within us all, I am truly grateful. And now I give thanks for my time alone. Time in which I walk the pathway of life at one with divine mind. For the balance of time with others and time with self, I am grateful. I also give thanks for the times of dissension and disharmony with those people in my world. In those moments, I am given the glorious opportunity to see through their hurt and frustration to my own inner truth. As I keep my mind focused on oneness, I allow these times of conflict to be transformed into wondrous healings and increased understanding. I am grateful for the transformative power of absolute love filling my world. I am grateful for the transformative power of absolute love filling my world. We affirm, I am grateful for the transformative power of absolute love filling my world. And now, we reach beyond the boundaries of our normal world to expand our expression of thanksgiving to all the infinite creations of divine love expressing in this world, within this universe, and throughout the cosmos. I give thanks for peace made real among us, for love that holds us in divine harmony, for joy overflowing that unites our hearts, and for the light that radiates to all. In all things I give thanks. In all things I give thanks. We affirm, in all things I give thanks. Gratitude and thanksgiving for all things. From the awareness of infinite love, we count our blessings, extend the hand of peace to all who share this adventure of life with us. This is our song. This is my song. A song of thanksgiving that peace is now manifesting within the hearts and minds of all who share this world. I give thanks for the good in my world. I acknowledge divine nature as the source of my good. I give thanks for the good in my world. I acknowledge divine nature as the source of my good. Tam will lead us in another song, and I invite you, if you'd like to, remain with your eyes closed and allow yourselves to feel the energy and the movement of this music, of these words, to allow them to bring a greater depth of thanksgiving, of gratitude. There are no have-tos, there are no need-tos, there are no shoulds. There is simply the good at work within you. And allow this music to amplify that good.
For years I would talk about I wanted to change the world, but I always left it up to someone else to do. And then I finally realized I needed to take a stand, and that by changing my thinking could change my life. And that's how I could change the world. Let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. So let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. Everybody, let there be peace. I am a stand for peace. Let there be love. I am a stand for love. Let there be joy. I am a stand for joy. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now. We are making a new world now.
Yes. Thank you, Tam. That probably brought you back. Right? So, we are making a new world. The gratitude and thanksgiving that we utilize in our lives is creating the world anew. And if it's a world anew, then we're creating a new world. We're creating a world that is filled with a grumpy old man at times, okay? Or a grumpy old woman at times. Okay? But it can be a new world. It can be a world where bah humbug isn't the only option. Maybe not even the first option that comes to mind to us anymore. We can create that world. Last few times I've spoken, I've had you affirm at the end, so what? So I'm going to invite you again today. Together, so what? Okay? So what? So what does all this mean to you? You either liked what we did, or you loathed what we did, or you something in between. So what? What are you doing with it? It's your life. What do you make for it? What do you bring out of it? This is a place that you get to decide where your thanks is, where your gratitude is, so that it has a so what it means to you in your life. So with that, I'm going to invite us that we'll move right into our offering. If you'll take your gifts in hand, if you give online, then hold that gift in thought. And know that there's one power and one source in the universe. There is one divine good. And that it is infinite and powerful and abundant. And that our abundance and prosperity flow from that source as that source through us. And if you'll join me in affirming, divine love as me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. This kindness, this gift, this generosity. And how do we do that? With your gratitude. So hold now what you're grateful for. What you're grateful for in this community that touches you. The people that are in this community that you're grateful for. Hold that gratitude and know that this abundance, this prosperity that is simply represented in what's shared and given today reaches out and touches our town, our state, our nation, our world, that we get to make the difference, that we are creating a new world, and that our generosity is part of that flow and change, and that we acknowledge together, I am one with the goodness of life. Join me in saying that. I am one with the goodness of life. And so it is. Thank you. So, if you'll join us in our unity circle, just join hands in a circle. Recognize that the people that you're joining hands with are an expression of the divine love and good right here, right now. And as you feel that tangible sensation of the pressure of your hand in their hand, there's a commonality here. There's a truth of the beauty and abundance that is life. And as tangible as that hand, it is as tangible in our lives that we are that pure essence, that divine nature, that open and infinite source is ours and available here. And if you'll join me in looking up and celebrating at the moment the socks that were given by Jeannie and Pam to the van. Here they are making that donation and celebrating the abundance that we as a community shared in a very tangible way to reach outside of these walls. So thank you for those that gave that kindness and that generosity. And if you'll join me in this responsive reading, you respond with the statement in blue. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love. The power of God protects us.
I am the power.
The presence of God watches over us.
I am the presence.
Wherever we are, God is, and all is well.
Let there be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Let there be peace on earth, a peace that was meant to be, with God as our Creator. Family all are we. Let us walk with each other in perfect harmony. Let peace begin with me. Let this be the moment now. With every step I take, let this be my joyous vow. To take each moment and live each moment, peace eternal.